Every day, across the country, ethical loans are transforming lives. And the young woman who's helping others beat a painful medical condition.
I wanted to get the message out to as many people as possible that there was this alternative, that you didn't just have to have surgery.
While some affordable lenders focus on helping people to get by, others help individuals to follow their dream of setting up their own business. And sometimes those business ideas can come from the most unusual and inspirational of beginnings. When Erica was 11, she was given a life-changing diagnosis. Her spine was twisting sideways because of a condition called scoliosis.
It was quite a frightening time because I didn't really know what was going to happen. I didn't really know whether I was going to have this very major surgery. Scoliosis is a curvature of the spine. It's a sideways curvature, but it also has rotation as well, so the whole rib cage twists round. And particularly for teenage girls, that can be quite disfiguring because it's very prominent through clothes. And there is also a stigma associated, with wearing a back brace and things like that as well. I wore a back brace for a couple of years, like a plastic corset. It can be quite a frightening condition.
But Erica is a fighter and has turned a debilitating condition into a success story.
So the only treatment that was available to me here in England was a back brace or the surgery that I'd been offered and I didn't want to have because of the risks involved.
Then she heard about a new non-intrusive therapy in Spain.
And I kind of looked at alternatives and ended up going to a clinic in Spain for 4 weeks, very intensive treatment, specialised physiotherapy that helped me be able to straighten my spine and be able to continue to lead a normal life without surgery.
Open up through here, open, head up tall.
I think that was really empowering to know that I was kind of in control of my destiny rather than being reliant on other healthcare and doctors and things like that.
Nice big stretch.
The treatment was so successful, it changed her life. Back at home, Erica started thinking how she could spread the word and help others with this debilitating condition.
I wanted to get the message out to as many people as possible that there was this alternative, that you didn't just have to have surgery. When I got so many people contact me and said, where can we get this treatment? And the very small clinic that I'd been to in Spain couldn't cope. So I ended up giving up university and actually going straight to look at starting the business and actually getting it up off the ground.
She set up her own clinic using some of the techniques she had experienced herself.
Hip shift in the middle, up nice and tall. Okay, we're concerned about this, okay? We can draw this in. That's it, okay? See the difference? Nice and symmetrical, very good.
Now she employs 18 people, including therapists like Luke.
5, 6, breathe in. The treatment we offer here is a non-surgical alternative. So it's about exercise therapy to help these people maintain a more central posture in their everyday lives, essentially. So that helps in the prevention of progression of scoliosis. It helps in pain reduction, improvements to their quality of life and their function.
This specialist treatment centre almost didn't happen. Erica had put together a business plan and arranged to borrow £50,000 from a bank for the specialist equipment she needed. But then, the bank threw a spanner in the works.
In order to be able to finance this piece of equipment, we approached a high street bank and they said, yes, that'd be absolutely fine. Everything was ready for the opening of the clinic. We'd got patients lined up, we'd got the delivery of the machinery lined up, and then about a week before we were due for it all to go through, our bank manager called us up and said, I'm really sorry, but you don't have any property that we can secure it against, and we should have never let the loan go through. So that was a really sort of scary moment, because it was a kind of, is this actually going to happen? Are we going to be able to pull this through?
That was when she discovered responsible finance provider Foundation East. It provides finance to viable enterprises that have problems with mainstream borrowing.
Hi, Katie, come on in.
Today, its boss Katie Ford is getting the full guided tour.
This is our main treatment room up here. These patients have just started their 4-week course with us. And then Jason's helping somebody to expand in and breathe into her collapsed area and be able to stand in that straighter position as well.
When Erica first came to us for a loan, Our maximum loan size was 50,000. So for us, this was a big investment.
Erica was still only 19, so this was a big business decision for her and for the ethical lender.
We needed to be certain that she knew what she was taking on, because 50,000 is a big debt, and this was a new business proposition for her as well.
Head up, head up, head up.
There was no security available for us, so our risk was entirely in Erica and her family and her support network and her passion.
With everything in the balance after the bank pulled out, Erica needed a fast decision.
They were really, really good. They were really helpful. They fast-tracked our application. Within a couple of days, they'd approved a loan of 50,000 to be able to fund the purchase of this piece of scanning equipment.
That is a very big improvement for 1 week. So you've really managed to open up the inside of the curve over there.
The pros for us were Erica's passion and enthusiasm and her personal experience. She had scoliosis herself. The whole ethos behind it is for Erica to help other people, and that resonates very much with the mission of Foundation East. We are a social enterprise, not-for-profit making organisation.
Keep that expansion, press down and hold, bring your foot back to mine.
The clinic's therapists were using techniques rarely seen before in the UK,
As good as you can for the 10 seconds of the scan.
which gave young people with scoliosis alternatives to surgery.
Hands up. So with this exercise, he places his hands inside of the stool. He's going to glide his shoulders back and down and breathe into the front of his chest. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. As he breathes out, he's going to pull the stool legs apart and hold for 6 seconds. And what he'll feel is his shoulder blades will come together. And that will in turn push the middle of his spine back into more of a normal range.
Right from the start, the treatment proved popular, and Erica was able to pay back the original £50,000 loan in just 9 months.
It is remarkable that somebody with the little business experience that she had to have achieved not only a great deal in her business, but also to repay the debt.
The original scanning equipment Erica bought with the loan has since been replaced by a more modern version.
It's a really great piece of machinery, so it's non-invasive, so there's no harmful x-rays. It doesn't cause any radiation to the patient. We can repeat it as many times as we need to. So it's just light that's projected onto the patient's spine. And as you can see, this is their before and their after photograph or scan.
They can see all their hard work that they've been doing in the gym is paying off.
For those shoulders, relax those shoulders, pulse those shoulders.
It was down to Foundation East and having that support and somebody believe in us and to be able to kind of say, yes, actually you can do this, we can get this venture off the ground. We haven't looked back from that point on.
There's no doubt the loan was critical in kick-starting Erica's business, but her biggest supporter has always been her mum, Jane.
I'm immensely proud. I'm really pleased that she's able, and we're all able, to help people. And I know exactly how frightening it is to be in the position of the mother of the child with scoliosis. And so it's just wonderful to be able to help other people and comfort them, really.
What could have been quite an unpleasant experience for me has actually turned out into a really positive one. I've been able to help other people with condition, and so they've been able to reduce the pain, increase their lung capacity, get back to work, still continue to do the sports and hobbies. I still dance for 8 hours a week and lead a perfectly normal life, so it is possible.